So once again, I'm super bored and decided to make a video just because I have nothing else better to do right now at 1:13. Whoa, am I that black? Whoa, where's my camera? Hold on. Like I was saying, I decided to make a video. It's 1:13 in the morning, and my ambition peaks at 1 a.m. in the morning. So I decided to do. Somebody gave me the idea of doing a small YouTube tag. Whoa, hold up. I really need to get into some sort of preparation routine because I always end up cutting to fix something. I asked a couple. I put always on social media. Ask me any question for a Q&A. I got two questions today, or two questions that made sense. Dimitri asks, why does my car smell like that? I assume he's asking me, why does the car smell like weed? I know it smells like weed. I don't smoke weed, but you know, every so often somebody smokes in my car. I don't mind it like that because usually the smell goes away after a while, but that's why I don't smoke though. And I mean, I don't have anything against it, but whatever, I don't smoke. What is it? What is it? Freaking David Fitz. You're going in the video, David. You're going in this damn video. Question number 2 was from Sophia. Sophia, before I answer this question, please let me review your car and let me interview you for the channel. It would be dope. Sophia asks, why an Audi? Well, Sophia, that's a very good question. So when I was younger, I always used to be a Japanese car guy. I love, you know, as you look at my history of cars, I was obsessed with VTEC and obsessed with turbo this and turbo that. JDM, blah, blah, blah is my favorite word. JDM. And I had got a Honda Accord. I love the Accord. It lasted me like 2 miles and it broke down. After that, I got the IS300. IS300 was an amazing car. If you go back on the channel, you see all the videos of the IS. I got to make another video explaining what happened with that because I'm still getting hundreds of comments like, oh, I can't believe you traded blah, blah, blah. But I'll go into that in a separate video. Then I had the Turbo Civic and all that kind of stuff. And then after a while, I realized that Japanese cars, the thing about them, unless you have the money to spend on a super luxurious car, is they're more so tuner cars than practical, luxurious, comfortable cars. Keep in mind, I said, unless you have the money to spend on a higher end one, like a Lexus or Infiniti, or you know, the basic ones. Now, when I say luxurious, I mean with a full infotainment system, heated leather, all-wheel drive, things like that. Now, I always appreciated Audi. I was never a Volkswagen Audi fan, but when I got my GTI, I started making a lot of friends who were into that kind of stuff. But my love for Audi peaked when, no, it didn't peak, but it started once I went to Drive Auto Works to get some service done to a previous car, and I was telling him how boring they were and how there's no aftermarket, and he pretty much just schooled me on all the things you could do to these cars. And from there on, I got into the tuning, the A4, and all those things. I'll make a video telling the story about the A4, but that's how I got into Audi. To answer your question, why Audi? It's practical, it's luxurious, it has a nice aftermarket. I love the Audi styling, the big aggressive grille, the beautiful LED on the headlights, and so on and so forth. Now, aside from that, those two questions, I was gonna do. Hold on, I'm going African right now. I was gonna do. Hold on, let me unplug my AC. Now, aside from those two videos, I was gonna do the small YouTuber tag just because it's something interesting, and I am a small YouTuber, so you know, I figured why not. So these are just some questions that I found here on the internet.com. So question number 1, what inspired you to start making videos? Primarily the reason I started doing YouTube, it's just I like to make friends with people, I like to meet people, and through doing YouTube, you obviously have a fan base or I don't know what to call it. You have people who watch your videos, and those people comment, they connect with you, you talk to them, you make friends, and you get to share your ideas and what you find fun and things like that. And then other people will gravitate towards you that have the same likes and interests, and then that way you make friends. And I think that's a lot of fun. So question number 2 is, how long have you been on YouTube, and have you ever had any other channels? Well, I have been making YouTube videos, and I say that like I'm famous from it. I started YouTube back when I was like in 6th grade. In fact, all of my old videos I completely wiped off the internet. They were super embarrassing. I was like 10 or 11, and they were just so retarded. Like, I was just like messing with my dogs and making stupid noises, and it was silly. And that was probably in like 06 to 07, or not 06, 07, when YouTube first came out. So around 06, 07, when I was in 7th and 8th grade. Then after that, when I got into high school, I started another channel, and I'll put the link for that in the description. It's not hilarious, but it was very active. I did a lot of videos, and it's nice memorability just to look back at and see those silly things that I did. There was that, and like I said, I'll put the link to that in the description. I have a lot of interesting videos on that. A lot of videos with my friends and doing stupid shit in public in the mall, and running through traffic literally, and all the things I did once I got into college, because it lasted that long. And keep in mind, when I was in college, I was still like 15, so I was very childish, or 15, 16, around that age. So I was still very young. So then that's that. And then now I have this channel, but obviously my first channel had 25 subs, my second had 99. So I wasn't big on YouTube, but you know, I'll put the link so you can see what I did. Where do you see yourself and your YouTube channel in 5 years? 5 years. 25-year-old me. Honestly, hopefully by the time 5 years from now, granted I'm still alive, granted YouTube still exists, granted, you know, everything is going according to plan, I honestly want to have my supercar, and I say that like a retard. I want to have first of all, I have a GTR. There's going to be a GTR in my driveway. There's going to be an Aventador, and there's going to be an Audi S6. Hopefully by then Audi decides to give us the RS6. But as far as my cars, that's where I see myself 5 years from now, in the driveway, and then the miscellaneous ones that I get just because to collect. My channel, who knows? I really can't say. Like I said, me having 720 subs and 185,000 views is a big deal to me. To other people, they get that in a day, in a minute, you know, that kind of thing. But to me, that's a big deal. So 5 years from now, who knows where I'll be, to be honest. I really couldn't answer that. Maybe 500,000 subs, I don't know. But I just want to connect with people and make friends from my YouTube channel and meet people like that. So what messages are you trying to get across with your videos? A lot of the videos I make, the message I'm trying to get across is to people who, this channel now, the Joltron channel, I'm trying to express to other people who like cars that not everybody has the nicest car. As you can see with my first car video, that was a parody, but I was that person at one point. And I also like to let people know that you're not alone in the car industry. Like, I wanted to make a video saying things that non-car guys wouldn't understand and that kind of thing. It's just that the message that I'm trying to get out is you can connect with me. I share the same views as you, and that kind of thing. It's more so, it's not a message I'm trying to get across, but the point of my videos is just to put out there that there's at least there's somebody out there who can connect with you, who has similar taste in cars, who will listen to your comments and that kind of thing, you know? I guess I answered that question kind of scattered, but the point is there. Do people from school find your channel? I'm personally not in school right now. I graduated a while ago, but when I was in school, my friends did follow my channel. Fortunately, they were on the channel most of the time. So yes and no. What does my username mean? That's an interesting one. So if you're from Brooklyn, chances are well, I said that, super weird. If you're from Brooklyn, chances are you're familiar with the Flatbush Zombies rap group. Now, I was good friends with Antonio from that group back in the day. He was my brother's close friend, and through that I became good friends with him. And I have no idea why. To this day, I don't know where it came from, but one day he just called me Jolton or Joltron or something like that. And then my sister and brother started calling me Joltron. I don't know why my brother now calls me Bobby. I don't know what it means, but Joltron came from Antonio from the Flatbush Zombies. So shouts out to Antonio for giving me my YouTube name. My other one, I Am Too Random, was super generic and stupid in my opinion, but whatever. So it came from Antonio, and it means my name, I guess, said with a funny voice. I don't know. And the last question is my favorite small YouTuber. 100,000%, hands down, Mari Johnson. Look up Mari Johnson. She is my favorite small YouTuber, 100,000%. She just has the most lively, exciting, like super happy-go-lucky videos. Like, you could be in the worst mood ever, watch one of her videos, and you'll immediately be lifted up. Like, she's funny. She's very what's the word? Hold on, I'm next to a computer. She is very cheerful and gleeful and carefree. She's just super happy. She's very inspiring to me because a lot of the time I don't feel like making a YouTube video, and then I watch one of hers and all of a sudden I'm in the YouTube making spirit. And 100% Mari Johnson. And right alongside Mari Johnson is somebody named Whoa Erica. And again, I will put the links to these, well, I didn't say this before, but I'm going to put the links to them in the description so you can check them out yourself. I know most of you probably like people like TJ Hunt and Evan Shanks and all those kind of people, the car channels. And those guys are cool too, but when you say small channel, they're not really small. They're kind of up there as far as car channels. But hands down, Mari Johnson, Whoa Erica. I'll put both of their links in the description. And I mean, to be honest, that's pretty much it. That's all the questions there. This is just another kind of talky video, you know, just talking about things. I get bored and I decide to do these videos and things like that. So in the future, you're going to see more updates about my cars. I'm going to Drive Autoworks tomorrow, so I will put that in the video so you can get a view of Drive Autoworks, where I got my inspiration to get an Audi in the first place. I'm going to do a review of the car for sure. I'm going to do some more skits. I'm going to start doing car reviews. So here's a big thing. If you're from Brooklyn or anywhere near Brooklyn and you have a car, it doesn't have to be a fast car, it doesn't have to be a nice car. Any car. It could be stock, modified, whatever the case. If you have a car, I would love to do a review of the car and an interview of the owner just to ask some basic questions like what inspired you to get this car, what's your favorite part about it, so on and so forth. Leave a comment, message me on Instagram or Snapchat. I will gladly 100% hit you up and set something up for us to do a shoot. Like I said in my last video, I want to connect with people. I want to go to meets with you guys, things like that. I have only 720 subs, but that's 720 people, and I'm sure at least 5% of you live in the tri-state area. Also, H2O is coming up. You know H2O is a Euro meet. Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche, Lamborghini. I'm going to that. It's like a 7-hour drive from where I'm at. You already know I'm going. So if you want to go for that road trip, I already met somebody from Instagram, GTI Justin. He has a beautiful green Mark IV GTI. I might roll down with him and some of his friends, but check it out. See if you can make it. If you can, beautiful. I'll see you there. If you've made it this far, comment, "Nessie, wake up! Nessie, there's a fire!" I really need to stop doing that. I feel so bad for him. I do that too often. You okay? He's okay.